So, VidCon. It's the mid-2020s now, and VidCon has been around for a very long time. I mean, YouTube has kind of settled into its media industry kind of thing, and it's kind of becoming a big boy now. It's kind of settled in. It's a prominent member of, the movie industry, I guess you could say. The media industry. It's big now. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's lost a lot of its soul. Alright? VidCon especially. I think a lot of the entire, what would you call it? A lot of the excitement with VidCon, I think has kind of disappeared over the years. And call me crazy, I'm gonna be honest, I think in 2017, when, YouTube was a bunch of hooligans, fucking Jake Paul, Rice Gum, brain rot, I guess you could say. I think that's honestly when it was the peak, with Logan Paul causing riots in VidCon. I think that would be the peak of VidCon. I'm not gonna lie, pretty sad to say, I think that was the peak. Yeah, but overall, VidCon. Is it worth it? Well, I just got back from my trip from VidCon 2025, and I have a lot to say about it. I'm going to be posting 2 videos about it, one about my overall experience, and, is VidCon worth it, this video, and then I'm going to post another video on just my general overall, what happened when I was there. Pretty much a story time, so if that's your cup of tea, subscribe. But anyways, is VidCon worth it? Short answer is, yeah. Yeah, it's worth it for a lot of people. I will say, though, a lot of people got ripped off, alright? I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a little bit of a rip-off that they're paying, up to $800 to $1,000 for industry tickets. Alright, I got a lot to say about the industry pass. So, first off, for, the average person who is watching this, who hasn't attended VidCon, there is 3 different tickets that you can get to enter VidCon. You can get the community pass, Are we still recording? Okay. Sorry. You can get the community pass, you can get the creator pass, and then there is the industry pass. Pretty much, if you get the community pass, you just get to go to meet and greets, buy stuff from the, stands, and I guess see a couple of panels that, YouTube creators are hosting. Creator pass, you get access to, how to grow on YouTube, some basic panels, pretty much, and you get access to another floor in the convention center in Anaheim. And this floor, I'm going to be honest, it's a very valuable floor. If you're a creator, listen to me. If you're a creator and you want to meet creators, get the creator pass. But then you have the industry pass. I'm going to be honest, the industry pass, I didn't have it personally, but I think it kind of sucks. And I have a lot of reasons why. So I didn't get the industry pass. I had a creator pass. It's somewhere in my room. I'm going to grab it. This right here. So this right here is the creator pass for VidCon. You can't see it. Right here. It's a beautiful pass. It's worth it if you're a creator. This is the best pass, I personally think. But then you got the better pass, which is the industry pass. I think the prices range from $800 to $1,000. I'm not totally sure on the top of my head. I don't really remember, but I think it's really fucking expensive. So short answer is don't fucking get that pass, alright? Listen to me, worst pass you can buy. So what you get with the industry pass is essentially access to the 3rd floor. And there are basically panels that are held there, and the panels are more intricate discussions on the YouTube industry. And I guess it dives more into building teams, I think, and at the same time making money on YouTube, which is nice to know, except when I tell you this, don't go to the panels at VidCon. The panels fucking suck, alright? Alright? I don't like the panels. The panels are just not worth it. The only time when I think it's worth it to go to a panel is when somebody you like on the internet is, giving a speech or talking whatever the fuck on the panel. But personally, if you're just going to a panel to absorb information, I don't think that's what you should be doing. I think what you should be doing is simply going on the main floors and talking to random people. That's what I think the most value comes from going to VidCon. Because a lot of people on the industry floor are people that are, scouts. They are, they're probably working for creators. They are probably, a lot of creators themselves got the industry pass. But these are a lot of people that are doing brands and stuff. They're doing brand shit, if you know what I mean. And the thing is, a lot of these industry people will go on to the creator floor. So if you're wanting to meet people in the industry as a creator, just get the like $160 creator badge or creator pass. This is worth it. I actually am so happy I bought this. Somebody that I met at VidCon named Dakota Talks, he actually got the industry pass. He has no idea that I'm talking about him right now, but he got the industry pass, and he told me personally that it's not worth it. It's not really worth it, and he low-key kind of regrets it. But at the same time, I don't know what he experienced at that floor. Maybe he got some really valuable information that I am missing, so who knows. But as someone who got that pass, it's worth it. Now, let me tell you the game plan, what you should be doing at VidCon. And let me show you what I originally planned before I went to VidCon. My, oh my, people grow up. So before going to VidCon, I was dead set on going to as many panels as I could to just absorb as much information that I possibly could, you know? Because I thought that was how you do it. I thought that's how you do VidCon. So obviously this is my June calendar. Look at that fucking mess. This right here is when VidCon takes place. Yeah, what a mess. Regardless, I'm going to be honest with you, at my entire time at VidCon, I went to one panel, and that one panel I spent probably 8 minutes in. No, actually, I think I spent 2 minutes in it. So, yeah, pretty much what I was expecting from the panels, for some reason, I was expecting them to be, like, super well organized. I thought they were going to be more, like, speeches or whatnot. Like, I was expecting a lot more, bro, I'm not going to lie. The panels, I thought, were more so lackluster, and I felt like a lot of the information that they were saying was just information that you already know. It was the most basic shit, and also, you know, it was valuable. I will say, the panels were valuable, but they were just very boring. And honestly, I don't think that's how you should be spending your time when you're at the convention. So, what me and my friends did is we went into the hallway, and basically, for the entire time, fucking, I don't know, like 8 hours a day, however long VidCon is, we would just start conversations with random people chilling in the hallway. And my goodness, that got us places. That got us to so many places. Wow. If you're going to VidCon, just talk to strangers. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I know your parents have told you not to talk to strangers. Talk to strangers when you're at VidCon. It got to the point where when I wasn't talking to a stranger, I would just go up to somebody and say, hey, I got no one to talk to. Let's shoot some shit and talk. You know, that, like, just talking constantly to strangers, you'll get the most value. Because 1, you meet people, connections. 2, potential friends. That's kind of cool. 3, maybe you'll find some work. Maybe you'll find a boss that you're going to work for now. Maybe you will learn something from this person. And maybe you can teach this person something as well. You know, it's just a good exchange, you know. It's fun. This is basically what 99% of VidCon's value is. Just talking to random people, talking to strangers, you know, taking the candy from the van. That's what I think is the best part of VidCon. I highly suggest if you're a creator that you go to VidCon. Actually, I learned something from a stranger that I talked to coincidentally about all of the different events. Let me tell you what each one of these events are about. So VidCon is about, you know, just shooting the shit. It's about, you know, making connections with people, networking. And then a big part of it is about partying as well, and going out and just, you know, having fun. Vid Summits, which is another event, is more about just generally making connections and network. That is a more so professional side of YouTube conventions. And then we have TwitchCon, and I heard from this person that TwitchCon is a place to get your liver removed, or whatever the fuck that means. Having your liver die, I guess, from alcohol poisoning, something like that. So yeah, that's TwitchCon for you. So yeah, those are your 3 big events, and those are like what you do at those events. All right, so yeah, a lot of the VidCon parties were more so professional, you know, co-worker kind of parties. There was alcohol there, but you don't have to drink there. You could get invited, RSVP'd, which was, oh my god. Let me talk about this, actually. I have never been invited to a party via RSVP before. And if you don't know what RSVP is, it's basically like sending somebody an invite link to a party, and they have to sign up to the party from an app. That's crazy. What the fuck? Let me actually show you real quick. What is it called? RSVP? Party? Partful. Partful, that's what it's called. So this is the app. There we go. So You literally have to get an invite link in order to attend parties. And there was multiple parties I got invited to, and, you know, they're pretty cool. They were pretty cool. I guess it's an efficient way to invite people to a party, I suppose. Another thing that I want to say, though, what was I going to say? Oh god, yeah, energy drinks. My goodness, if you want to go there, you have to be caffeinated as hell, alright? Be caffeinated out the wazoo. Minimum 400 milligrams. This is not health advice, by the way, alright? This is bad for your heart, and you know, bad things can happen if you have a lot of caffeine. But what I was doing was chugging like 4 to 5 Celsiuses per day. Alright, I was not treating my heart well during that entire experience. But you kind of need a lot of energy in order to be talking to a lot of people for 8 hours a day. Unless you are a fucking psychopath. And in that case, good on you. Have a great time, alright? But me, I was chugging a bunch of energy drinks, you know? God damn, those energy drinks were expensive. I was buying a bunch of Celsiuses at this little stand at the front, and each Celsius was like about, I don't know if I'm correct, I think it was like 4 USD per can, which is expensive. That's a lot. Man, conventions are ripping you out the ass. That's really fucked up. But yeah, VidCon, it's pretty cool. After the entire experience, I have met a lot of people, a lot of cool people. I have an energy drink addiction, and I think I'm gonna go back next year. Because why fucking not, dude? It's gonna be fun, I bet, alright? I think I'm running out of space on my camera. Am I recording still? Okay, yeah, I'm running out of space on the camera, so yeah. But